so that we can proceed. Now we have this topic, elapsed time. So this is about calculating time, okay?
Okay.
If you started, okay, read this for me. Read this sentence, the statement.
Hold on. Okay.
Where are you? Okay,
Started
yeah.
up at 2:30 in the morning, and reach your destination at 11:45 in the morning. Do you know how long this part of the hike took?
So how are you going to do that? You got to say 11:45 minus 8:30, okay?
It's 3 hours and 15 minutes.
Okay. That is 9:30, 10:30, 11:30. That's 3 hours. And that's correct. Now the amount of time between two events, such as the start of the hike and the middle of the hike, is called time elapsed. In this lesson, we will explore ways to calculate elapsed time, okay?
Okay.
Elapsed time, that's the amount of time between two events. AM is before midday, and PM is after midday, after 12. Let's go to the next session. When we want to find how far apart two numbers are, such as 5 and 9, there are two common methods we can use. We could count up from 5 to 9, like I counted from 11:30 to from 8:30 to 11:30, then added 15 minutes to 45. So, or we could count. We counted numbers from 4 to get to 9. That's counting up to 9. And so the numbers are 4 apart because 5, 6, 7, 8 is 4 before you get to it. So we could also subtract this number and say 9 minus 5 is. So we can use the same method to find elapsed time. We need to find how far apart two quantities are so we can count up from one of them from one time to the other, or we can subtract. If the hike starts at 8:30, then we can imagine the clock rotating through 3 hours. 9:30, 10:30, 11:30. Okay. Then now it's 11:30, then 15 minutes later will be 45. So with that, we have three fives in 15. So that makes 45 minutes. So, and you were right when you said 11. Yes. What did you say?
I said, do you know why we didn't have class yesterday?
Yeah, I was told you were feeling unwell, okay?
No, I wasn't unwell because I overslept.
Okay, yeah, she said you just woke up. She now said you've not been feeling, maybe she thought you were not feeling well. That's why you late. Okay, okay. And
I overslept. I slept. I wake up at 3 p.m. yesterday.
okay. No problem. No problem. We can continue now, right?
I've been tired. It's because I've been tired for the past few days.
Okay. What were you doing? Were you doing something that makes you get tired?
Yes.
Okay. So let's go on. We can also subtract the earlier time from the later time to find the time elapsed. We subtract 15 minutes from minutes and hours from hours. So that'll be 11:45 minus 8:30. So 11 minus 8 is 3, and 45 minus 30 is 15. That'll be 3 hours, 15 minutes. Again, time elapsed is 3 hours, 15 minutes. So let's try another example that is slightly different. Find the time elapsed from 4:45 to 7:10. Now, 10 minus 45 would not be possible. So we're going to take 1 hour from 7. It becomes 60 minutes. That's 70 minus 35. I mean, minus 45, okay?
All right.
So, and if we say 70 minus 45, what do we have here? 70 minus 45 is going to give us 25. So that means we can now say 6 minus 4. So this time difference will be 2 hours, 25 minutes, okay?
All right.
6 minus 4. So let's see what they arrive at. So they have 2 hours and they have 25 minutes. So we can subtract or we could count up depending on what we want to do. So that's how to do that. Like from the clock, you say 4:45, 4:45 to 5:45 to 7:45. So you can say 5:45, 6:45, 7:45. That's 3 hours. Then to 7:10, we just count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 25 minutes. So using the face of the clock. Now let's go to the next section. AM and PM. Calculate time elapsed between AM and PM. A day is divided into two 12-hour sections. Midnight, 12 a.m. to 12 noon p.m. and then noon to midnight. Times from midnight to noon are followed by the abbreviation a.m. from midnight to noon, and time from noon are followed by the abbreviation p.m. to midnight. So if we see that the time shows 8:30 p.m., we know that it's in the evening rather than in the morning. And if we see 8:30 a.m., we know it's in the morning than in the evening. For example, what is the time elapsed from 10:30 a.m. to 2:45 p.m.? That means we're talking about morning here, and we're talking about afternoon here, 2:45. That's 2:45. Here, subtracting doesn't work because we cannot. We say it doesn't work. I think it should work, but let's see. Because 2:45 p.m. is the later time. Yeah, it doesn't work because we cannot say 2 minus 10. Rather, it would only work if we change it to 24-hour clock. Is that clear?
Yes.
So if we're going to change this will be 14:45. So it will work. And we can say 14 minus 30 is 15. 45 minus 30 is 15. And 14 minus 10 is 4. So that'll be 4 hours, 15 minutes. And you can see 4 hours here, you can see 15 minutes. So the only way to subtract there, are you listening?
Yes.
Yeah, the only way to subtract there is to change this to 24-hour clock, which is like when you get to 12 noon, then 13 will be 1 p.m., 14 will be 2 p.m. Is that clear?
Yes.
Now, 14:45, that's what we have to do. So minus 10:30, then 14 minus 10 is 4, 45 minus 30 is 15. So the time elapsed is 4 hours, 15 minutes. And of course, we can also count from the time in the morning to the time in the afternoon, like 10:30 to 11:30, that's 1 hour, 12:30, 1:30, 2:30, that's 4 hours, then 15 minutes from that 30 up to 45. Example, Dan leaves home 6:50 a.m. to drive to the mountain. He arrives at 4:25 p.m. How long did the drive take? So from 6:50 in the morning to 4:25. 4:25 is 16:25, okay?
All right.
So we can say 16 minus 6, that's 10 hours. And but we cannot say 25 minus 50. That's not possible. So we have to say, take 1 from the 16, you join it to the minutes, becomes 85. 60 minutes plus 25. So 85 minus 50 is 35. Is that clear?
Yes.
85 minus 50 is 35. So then we have 15 minus 6, that will be 9. So 9 hours, 35 minutes. Is that clear?
Yes.
Then we can also count up. Now, Scott and Kyle are planning their day. A movie starts at 1:45 p.m. and is 2 hours 20 minutes long. What time would they get out of the movie? So that means you're just gonna add 2 hours 20 minutes to 1:45 p.m. So if you add 2 hours to 1 p.m., that'll be 3 p.m. plus 2, 3. Then 45 plus 20 is 65. So that means there'll be 5 minutes, another 1 hour. So instead of 3 p.m., that is going to be 4 p.m. That'll be 4 p.m.
Hold on.
What did you say?
Hold on for a bit.
Okay, okay. Let's see.
Go back down.
Okay, so you're welcome. Now let's continue. So we're talking about two people planning their day. Movie starts at this time, 1:45 p.m., and the movie is going to be 2 hours, 20 minutes long. So if we had 2 hours to this, that's 3 p.m., 45 minutes, 3:45, then plus another 20 minutes. That has passed. So if we had 15, that'll be 4 p.m. So that'll be 4:05 p.m. That's when they get out of the theater, of the movie, okay?
Okay.
Get out of the movie at 4:05 p.m. So let us try to play these, explore these animations to practice finding time elapsed. Hold on. I think I need to increase my sound so that it's going to, and then I need to share my sound. Okay, it's increased already. Let's see. If I need to share my sound, maybe there's gonna be a sound. Kind of sound. So this is what did you say you should do? Explore, just to explore, right?
Yes.
Okay. So what is the time elapsed? What is the elapsed time of 12 p.m. to 3 p.m.? That's 3 hours, right?
Yes.
3 hours, 0 minutes, okay?
Okay.
That'll be 1 p.m., 2 p.m., and 3 p.m. No minutes, so that's 3 hours, 0 minutes. It said this is correct. So let's go to the next one. There was a time between 4:30 p.m. and 8:15 p.m. 4:30. So from 4:30, this is gonna be 4:30. So we're going to 8:15, okay?
Okay.
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 Now 5:30, that's an hour. 6:30, that's an hour. 7:30, that's an hour. So we got 3 hours now, okay?
Oh.
Then if we had 30 minutes here, that'll be 8 o'clock. That's 30 minutes. Then plus another 15 minutes because we're going to, that'll be 45, okay?
Okay.
45 minutes. It's 3 hours, that's correct. So then the next one, what's time elapsed from 9:45 a.m. to 1 p.m.? So 9:45 a.m., let's go to 9:45 to 1 p.m. So this is 9:45. 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. This is 3 hours, okay? Then 15 minutes will make it 1 p.m., okay?
Okay.
3 hours, 15 minutes. That's correct. The time from 2:15 to 8:45 p.m. Let's go to 2:15. Then to 8:45. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 hours now. Then to 45, it's gonna be 30 minutes. That's 6 hours, 30 minutes. Is that clear?
Yes.
Now between 7:30 p.m. and 11:45 p.m. So this is 7:30 p.m. 7:30 to 11:45. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 hours. This is 4 hours. Then to 45, it's gonna be 15 minutes. So that'll be 4 hours, 15 minutes. There was a time between 1:15 p.m. and 6 p.m. So though we didn't change that, but it doesn't really matter. So let's go to p.m. 1:15 p.m. 1:15 p.m. to 6 p.m. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, 4 hours, okay?
Yes.
Then to 6 p.m. will be the next 45 minutes. So gonna add 45 minutes to make it 6 p.m. It's too much. So 45 minutes. That's correct. Then from 11 p.m. to 2:45 a.m. Let's go to 11 p.m. Then to 2:45. 1, 2, 3. 3 hours, 45 minutes. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, so that's the end of that task. For the next session, okay, let's work on some questions. Elapsed time is the amount of time into events. That's 1. A.M. is before midday. P.M. is after midday. Okay, this is 2. But that is 3. So go to the next question. What is the time elapsed between 2:45 and 6:55? Okay, let's use this interactive clock, okay?
Okay.
So the time we have there says 2:45 to 6:55. Let's go to 2:45. It's just gonna be 2:43. This is 2:30. This is 2:45, okay?
Okay.
Now from 2:45, we are going to 6:55. So that is 1, then 2, then 3. Okay, wait a minute. Did we say 2:45, right?
Oh, yes.
Okay, so it's not the hour, it's a minute and we're going to be shifting. So this is 2:45. So if it goes round, that's an hour. Okay, that's 1 hour, and we're going to 6:55. So 2 hours, 3 hours, and that's 4 hours. Okay. then 2:55. 5 minutes and 10 minutes. That's 6:55. So that's 4 hours, 10 minutes. Okay.
Okay.
Then which of the following elapsed time have 3 hours, 20 minutes between them? So let's see. From 8 to 12:40, that can be 9, 10, 11, 12, that's 4 hours. 6 to 9, let's see. 6, 7, 30, 8:30, 9:30. That's 3 hours. But this is 9:20. So 3 to 6, 3:20 to 6:20. So that's a 4:20, 5:20, 6:20. Then no. Let's check this one. From 5:50 to 8 p.m. So we are looking for 3 hours, 20 minutes. So that'll be 6:50, 7:50, and 8:50. Then 20 minutes make 8:10, okay? Oh, wait. 6:50, 7:50, 8:50, no. That means we have to check thoroughly, okay?
Okay.
Let's check the first one again. We have 9:40, 10:40, okay. 11:40 is the first option, okay? That's 3 hours. So if you add 20 minutes, you get 12 o'clock. So what is the time elapsed between these two clocks? It started at 2:30. It ended at 6:15. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
So this is 2:30 to 6:15. 1, 2, 3. That's 3 hours. Then we're stopping at 15. This is going to be 45 minutes because this is 30, this is 45. So 3 hours, 45 minutes. Okay.
Okay.
Is that clear? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. If Sarah gets her chores by 10:15, starts her chores by 10:15 a.m. and it takes 4 hours, 10 minutes to complete it, what time will she finish? So 10:15 a.m., then 4 hours, 10 minutes. Let's see. 10:15 a.m. Let's go to 10 in the hour. a.m. So this is 10:15. Then the time it takes is 4 hours, 10 minutes. So we'll go 1 hour, 2 hours, 3, and 4. That is 2:15 plus 10, 2:25, okay?
Okay.
2:25 p.m. And the next question, what is the time elapsed between 10:30 p.m. and 1:15 a.m.? So let's go to 10:30 p.m. This is 10:30 p.m. and 1:15 a.m. So 1 hour.
So what time is it? Can you click that time?
2 hours.
Can
Hold
you
on,
click that?
2 hours. Hold on. Let's finish this, okay?
Okay.
2 hours. Then to 1:15. It's not up to an hour. That's 2 hours, 45 minutes, okay? Is that clear?
Yes.
So the time right here is 9:01, while your own is 4:01.
Yes, it's
Okay.
right. It's 4:01
Yeah.
p.m. here.
Yes. So that our own is 9:01 a.m. Yours, your time over there is 4:01 p.m. It's going to be.
Yeah.
Now, if it is 11:45 a.m., what will be 3 hours, 15 minutes? 11:45 a.m. Let's check it out. 11:45. Then it says 3 hours, 15 minutes. So 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hours, then 15 minutes. That'll be 3 o'clock p.m. Okay.
Yes.
Which pair of times has the longest time elapsed between the two times? Okay. AM and PM, 12 p.m. So let's check this one. That is 10, 15, 11, 15, 12, 15. That's 3 hours. Then 20 minutes. The next one, 12:10, 1:10. Okay, this is PM, so 12:10, 1:10, and 2:10. This is 3 hours, 5 minutes. The next one, 4:30, 5:30. That's 2 hours. It's now up to 6:30. Then 6:45 to 10 p.m., 7:45, 8:45, 9:45. Then remain 15 minutes. So 3 hours, 15 minutes. So it's the first one that is the longest because it's 3 hours, 20 minutes. Okay. Is that clear?
Yes.
So the next one, if school starts at 8:30 a.m. and ends at 3:20 p.m., how long is the school day? 8:30 a.m., 3:20 p.m. So let's go to 8:30 in the morning. 8:30. This is 8:30, okay? And 3:20. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is 6 hours. Now it's not going to come here, so it's going to stop on 20. That's 50 minutes. So 3 hours, 6 hours, 50 minutes, okay? Exactly, yeah. So let's submit these. We've been able to work on time elapsed today, okay? Or elapsed time. So what's the score for this?
It's 100.
So that means whenever you're dealing with time, you need to be very careful in order to avoid mistakes. So let's look at the next thing we're looking at, which we're going to just introduce, then we'll continue tomorrow, okay?
Okay.
That is temperature. That's temperature. Okay, we say if you lived in France and you knew the temperature outside was 30 degrees, would that seem cold? If it would be, okay, it would be as if it were 30 degrees Fahrenheit. I mean, it would be cold if it were 30 degrees Fahrenheit. The temperature scale used in the United States, however, however, in France and most of the world, the temperature scale used, Celsius is used. So Fahrenheit is used in the US, Celsius is used in almost every other place. Now, 30 degrees Celsius is actually quite warm, which is 86 degrees Fahrenheit. So if somebody said temperature is 30 degrees, you need to check the unit, okay?
Okay.
So if you had no, 56 to 30, you get 36. So approximately, we say if you add 50 to Celsius, you get Fahrenheit. In this lesson, we'll explore the two temperature scales and learn to convert between them. Celsius is the international temperature scale. Water freezes at 0 degrees C and water boils at 100 degrees C. The temperature used in the United States, water freezes at 32 degree Fahrenheit. So that is 32. I think it's 32 you had to, and water boils at 212 degree Fahrenheit. So an instrument used to measure temperature is thermometer. So take note of these points, okay?
Okay.
212 Fahrenheit. So let's go to the next section and just see what's there. Temperature is measured using a thermometer. A thermometer uses a scale that measures temperature in degrees. So we'll measure temperature to see how cold or hot it is outside. So it's not only talking about hotness, it also has to do with coldness. For cooking or to find out our body temperature, we check. So for each of these situations, we use different kinds of thermometers, but each use either Celsius or Fahrenheit scale, or sometimes both are shown. So outdoor thermometer, cooking thermometer, and digital body temperature thermometer. You are probably familiar with the Fahrenheit temperature scale because it is used in the US. However, the rest of the world, except Belize, an English-speaking country in Central America, uses the Celsius scale. The Celsius scale was up so that 0 degree is the freezing point and 100 degree is the boiling point. Then the scale was divided into 100 equal parts. For a long time, the scale was also called the centigrade scale. Centi means 100 and gradus is Latin for steps. So for grade, it is related to the metric system of measurement because it is based on the power of 10, which is 100 equals to 10 times 10, which is 10 squared. Then we look at this. Water boils at 100 degrees Celsius, which is 212 Fahrenheit. The temperature at 37 degrees C, body temperature, is going to be 98.6 Fahrenheit. Then 20 degrees C, room temperature, is going to be 68 degrees Fahrenheit. Water freezes at 0 degrees Celsius, it's going to be 32 degrees Fahrenheit. So you need to take note of this conversion, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, between degrees Celsius and Fahrenheit. So now the next thing to look on there, see. So on the Fahrenheit scale, water freezes at 32 and water boils at 2. Our body temperature is 98.6 or 37 degrees C. At room temperature, and the room temperature is 68 Fahrenheit or 20 degrees C. So explore this animation to practice. So we want to practice reading this, okay?
The temperature indicated on the thermometer is shown by the height of the mercury between the scales.
So let's see.
Many thermometers mark the degrees in increments of 5, so that the scale is not too crowded. On this thermometer, the temperature is about 65 degrees Fahrenheit, shown on the left scale, or about 18 degrees Celsius.
And this is not loud. I think I need to check on the volume.
What temperature is shown now? Type your answer in each blank. Click the next button to check your answer and go to the next problem.
Let's see. correct answers. On Fahrenheit, if we have 50, and we look at the other side, it gives 10, okay?
Okay.
Is that clear?
Yes.
Then on Fahrenheit, we have 70. Then on the other side, we have 20, okay?
Okay.
Though the scale is not all that perfect. So let me pick 42 for this and see. And let's pick 5 for the other one and see. It says 41. That's because that is not to scale there. Okay, I think this is almost the same thing, 185 and 85, okay?
Okay.
85, so. Okay, so. Yeah, this one is correct. So that is just the reading from the left and the right side. Is that clear? Is that clear?
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
So let's continue and see.
Celsius on the
So next one.
Click and drag the mercury to the correct level.
40
Click the next button
degrees C is what in Fahrenheit? 40. That is maybe this 105 is better than maybe 103 or something, or 104. So 40 degrees C is what? Let's see where to put the 45 degree Fahrenheit. So this is 45. Okay. And the next one, 15 degrees C. Okay, that is about 60. Then the next one, 80 Fahrenheit. This is 80 here. Then the next one, 80 degrees C. Are you watching this?
Yes.
Okay, I think that's... So keep in mind the 4 temperatures shown on the thermometers. Where are the thermometers? We can estimate all the temperature, okay. Estimate the temperature in degrees Celsius and Fahrenheit for the following. Okay, we're talking about keeping in mind these 4 temperatures, okay?
Okay.
Water boils at 100 or 212. Body temperature 37 or 98.6. Based on the 2 units, then room temperature 20 degrees C or 68 degrees Fahrenheit. Water freezes at 0 degrees C or 32 degrees Fahrenheit. So it said the temperature on a snowy day, the temperature of someone with the flu, that will be higher than body temperature. This will be lower than the room temperature. And the temperature in the desert will be higher, probably than normal temperature. So the temperature of hot soup might be higher than 100. So we will refer to the thermometers above, shown above to estimate the temperature. The temperature on a snowy day, it would need to be pretty cold out to have snow. So the temperature will be near 0 degree, will be near freezing. So the temperature could be below 0 for either scale. Then the temperature of someone with a flu, we say the person with a fever has high temperature. So just small change above the normal body temperature is uncomfortable. Someone with fever would have a temperature above 98 from about 100 to 104, which is 38 to 40 degrees C. The temperature in the desert gets very hot in most deserts, much higher than room temperature. So the temperature could range from 100 to 120, that's about 38 to 49 degrees C. The temperature of hot soup. So the temperature would be below boiling, since it's just a hot soup. So it will just be below 212 or 100. That's you can choose 150 or 66. Okay, let's go to the next section. Converting temperature. We can use estimation to find a Celsius temperature for a Fahrenheit temperature by looking across the two thermometers. However, we can also convert temperature between two scales more accurately. The Celsius scale is spread out from 0 to 100 for the freezing and the boiling point of water. So the Fahrenheit scale is spread out between 32 and 212 for the same measurement. Are you there? Are you there?
Yes.
Okay, this means that there is a mathematical relationship between the two scales, which leads to a formula to convert between them. So Celsius to Fahrenheit will be plus 32, and Fahrenheit to Celsius will be minus 32, so 0.5555 into. So 1.8 C plus 32 and so on. So notice that we need to add or subtract in the formula. This is because Celsius scale starts from 0 and Fahrenheit starts as 32. So we're going to make use of this in some of our questions, okay?
Okay.
So let's go to the next page. Let's see. Yeah, so let's look at these examples. Room temperature 68 and 20. So substitute the Fahrenheit temperature 68, then subtract 32 from 68 and multiply. So if we say we want to find the room temperature in degrees C, so what we're going to do is to say 68 minus 32, then we'll multiply by this constant, okay?
Okay.
Then if we are going to Fahrenheit, whatever temperature we're given, like the 100 degrees C, then we can multiply by 1.8, then we add 32. So that's the formula to use for the two conversion. Is that clear?
Yes.
So we're going to see. We're going to be rounding up very soon. I just want us to look at this and get a hand on it so that even if we're going to attempt to questions, might be tomorrow, okay?
Okay.
So let's look at this example. Deborah is traveling to Europe and the weather forecast says it will be 25 degrees C that day. Should she wear a jacket? What is the temperature in degree Fahrenheit? Okay, since it's 25 degrees C multiplied by 1.8, you get 45, then you add 32 degrees, which is 77. So she's not going to need a jacket because the temperature is going to be hot. I mean, it's going to be high, okay?
Okay.
Tom preheats his oven to 350 Fahrenheit to bake some cookie. What is the temperature in degrees Celsius? What you will do is to subtract 32 and multiply by the constant. Then you have 176 degrees C, approximately 177. So this concentration game, we're going to be doing it tomorrow, okay? Is that clear?
Yes.
Then we attend to the questions here also tomorrow. So today we've been able to look at elapsed time and also temperature. Have you been able to practice your aim? What is the aim again?
Yes.
Yeah, what is the hymn again?
Hymn.
What do you call it?
Hymn.
The song we were working on. What's the song again?
Pass me, oh not gentle Savior.
Yes, pass me not, oh gentle Savior, right?
Okay.
Let's see. Okay. I want to try and check on my sound to make sure you're hearing what I'm saying. Pass me not, oh gentle Savior. Can you hear the sound from the piano?
Yes.
Okay. So did you practice it? I'm going to play it. Make sure you practice it against tomorrow, okay?
Okay.
Because when we meet tomorrow, I'll ask you to play it. Is that clear?
Yes.
So will you be ready for playing it tomorrow?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Sure.
Okay, just watch now while I... Then to the chorus. So listen to it one more time. Let me try to use the organ so that's a recharge organ. Let me see. Now, then to the chorus. You have the notes with you, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Or you need me to send it again?
Need to send again.
Okay, after the class, I'm going to send it to you, okay?
Great.
Or let me see if I can lay my hand on it now. I'll just send it to the Zoom chat, then you save it from there, okay?
Okay.
So let me see. Pass me not, O gentle Savior. Trying to, okay. So, yeah, have you seen it?
Yes.
Okay, so let me play it one more time, then let me use another voice, like Wincy this. Now, that's too loud. Let me reduce the volume a little. Yeah, so we're just rounding up now, okay?
Okay.
I'm gonna meet tomorrow by God's grace. Is that clear?
Yes.
Yeah, so make sure you practice. Bye for now.
Bye-bye.